the solid key foundation of your entire marketing and branding needs to be your own development journey. Because do you know what is the most powerful branding and marketing tool you will ever have as a spiritual entrepreneur? It's going to be your own development journey, because that is very unique to you and you have overcome a lot of challenges, and I'm sure that you have unlearned and relearned many things about you, our life, and our collective consciousness in general. And that's exactly what makes you you, and that should be the foundation of your brand. So what can you actually do with your own story when it comes to marketing your spiritual business? Maybe you have already started a business, or maybe you're just thinking about starting a spiritual business. It doesn't matter where you are on your journey, but the solid key foundation of your entire marketing and branding needs to be your own development journey, because people can then relate to you, and you can also understand the people that you will be targeting, because you both shared something similar and you can understand each other's struggles, the sort of questions that are running through your mind at that stage, or exact challenges that they might be dealing with. Okay, so how can you use this in your marketing? Don't be alarmed if something seems too simple, because authentic marketing is supposed to be simple, because it is meant to be real and raw. So the way you're going to be using your own story in your branding is explaining where you were coming from, what you had to overcome to get to where you are now. Okay, so it's your starting point, what you did and how you did it, and where you are today. And how does this actually make sense to the people that you are now wanting to be working with? So the ideal clients that you imagined already, and you probably know the sort of target audience, the niche you want to be serving, how is your story going to help them build trust with you? Let me just repeat that again. So how is your story going to build trust with your ideal customers and your target audience? Because at the end of the day, you are following your own calling and you are following your own intuition, instead of trying to fit yourself into some sort of a category or some kind of a strategy that completely does not resonate with you. So when you are following your intuition, it needs to come from a soul level. You know this already. What is more soulful than your own experience and your own journey and your own life? Base your marketing communications on your own experiences and start opening up to people, not just in your sales copy on your website, but everywhere else. If you are using social media, make sure that you are going to be sharing some of your personal challenges, some of your personal wins and accomplishments. So don't make it into a big sob story. That's not what we are doing here, but you are going to be empowering and inspiring others by showing them that you are one of them. Okay? There is this big sort of misconception within the spiritual industry that some people think that they need to be special or chosen to have certain skills. But if you have done enough self-work and shadow work on you as well, you notice that nobody is special, nobody is chosen. All it matters is that how much work are you willing to put in to really transform yourself, to really evolve and improve yourself. Because the more you learn and the more you unlearn, that's how you can end up expanding your own consciousness, which will then have a bigger impact on the collective, because you're contributing to the collective consciousness as well. Okay, so how can you use this in your marketing? It's going to be these 3 activities that you want to get started with immediately, because those are going to be your super quick wins and you should start seeing the results fairly quickly as well. So do a bit of a self-audit on your existing spiritual business if you have one. If you don't have one already, start planning your entire business based on these 3. So make sure that you're not going to skip these 3, because if you do, you're not going to be owning who you really are. As a spiritual entrepreneur, you need to be building your brand based on what's hiding beneath the skin and bones and what energy you're actually bringing into this physical world. I hope that this actually helped you a little bit to understand how you can become a lot more genuine and authentic in your marketing if you are a spiritual business owner, and how that actually helps you to resonate better with your target audience. My name is Timi, I'm a spiritual business mentor, and if you have any other questions or if you just need more resources, don't forget to subscribe. I've got a ton of free resources already here, or you can just go to my website to find some guides and free materials that you can download as well. And my website is connectonemarketing.com.